Good day, Star Fam. I'm here in Epona again, yes, to continue doing some questing with Pamela. I'd like to get to the bottom of what's going on with Chill and Mrs. X and all that excitement, but she was going to do a background check on us, so cross our fingers she approves. Hello, Miss Moonriver. Hello there, Nova. I've spoken to a few of my contacts, and you seem as though you're pretty trustworthy, so I'll help you as much as I can. Hey, we did help those spies get Mr. Kemble, although I guess helping spies might not be in our best interest, but we got rid of Mr. Kemble. You want to actually meet Mrs. X, if I understood you correctly? Do you even know who Mrs. X is? No, but I'm dying to find out. Not many people do, but Mrs. X is the leader of Chill. Chill are Jorvik's leaders in the resistance against GED. I support them in as many ways as I can, but they're incredibly secretive, so my contributions to their fight are only ever rather small. Whenever they need my help, I always step up. I've only met Mrs. X once before, and we only exchanged a few words. She knocked on my door in the middle of the night one time. She was being chased by GED's guards, and she needed somewhere to lay low. I offered her a bed and didn't ask any questions. When I woke up the next morning, she was on her way out the front door. She told me that if I ever needed Chill's help anytime, that I should go to New Hillcrest and ask for... Wait, what was that? Did you hear something? Someone's coming. Dash it! It's Junior Buttergood. Not a single word to him about Mrs. X or Chill, Nova. Not a peep! Uh-oh. Morning, Junior! How lovely you've dropped by. This is my friend Nova. Have you two met before? No. Hello, sir. Look at his hat. Oh, here he comes. Good day. Ah! He looks a little shady. He's wiping the sweat off his lip. Is that what he's doing? Nova, what kind of a name is that? Listen, Nova, we don't much like outsiders here in Epona, so I reckon you'd better buzz off back to wherever you came from. And be quick about it. Snort. Pamela, where's my honey? If I don't get it today, then I'm not going to make your life easy. Excuse me, rude much, sir? Now, Pamela, the honey, where is it? You know fine well that the only thing that makes my daddy happy is to drink tea with your honey stirred in. Your honey is the best in all of Epona, and that's the only reason I buy it from you. That said, if you can't deliver the honey, then I just won't buy it from you anymore. I'll just take my money elsewhere. It doesn't matter what Daddy says. I say you've got to shape up and get me my honey. I'll expect a delivery of honey to Butterhill today. I'm not doing another snort, though. Can't believe I did the first one. The best honey in Epona. See you later, Junior Buttergood. Oh, Pamela, he was bad news. That Junior Buttergood, the head of the Buttergood family, an absolute cretin, and he's the most powerful man in the region. He knows how to throw his weight around. Everyone around here is scared of him, even me. He's best buddies with all those GED types as well. Oh, well, I make my honey to make people happy, and if it can give someone a teeny bit of extra joy, then I guess I've done a good thing. Even if that person is Vladimir Buttergood. Who's Vladimir? Is it Vladimir? I want to say Vladimir, but it's Vladimir. Vladimir? He's the eldest of the Buttergoods. He must be over 100 now. Over 100 years old? A more evil soul you couldn't hope to find, but since he suffered a stroke 10 years ago, Junior's been running the family. It might be hard to believe, but compared to Vladimir, Junior's a real little ray of sunshine. That's kind of horrifying. Nova, might you be able to help get me some honey to Junior Buttergood? I think we can use this delivery as an opportunity to get closer to Mrs. X. Let me explain. A lot of the Buttergood family are absolutely wretched. I mean, you've met Junior, but honestly, in comparison to the rest of his family, he's an angel. Luckily, there are some good people in that family. Robert Buttergood is one of the best people I've ever met. Decent and respectable, friendly, brave, and a member of Chill. Exactly. Junior's little brother is on our side. Just think if Junior found out Nova, he'd be pretty surprised to say the least. But of course it's a secret. You mustn't tell a soul. You understand that, right? Good. You need to talk to Robert Buttergood. It was him that Mrs. X told me to get in touch with if I ever needed Chill's help. So it'd be perfect if you deliver the honey to Butter Hill. Get the honey from the beehives and I'll get some jars together in the meantime. This is so exciting. All right. Oh, beehives. Oh, cool. Would love to have my very own beehives to collect honey. Oh no, we have to dismount. Filling up. I wonder how many do we do? Oh, 1 of 4. We've collected the honey, Pamela. You got some, Nova? Oh, perfect. The bees didn't sting you, did they? No. We're good. There we are. Here are some honey jars. Now you have a good reason to visit Butter Hill, where the whole Buttergood family lives. Do you know Butter Hill, by the way? You don't? It's probably best I tell you a little bit about it before you go. Here's how it is. Butter Hill is the actual estate on which the Buttergood family lives. It's built around the ruins of an ancient fort known as Old Ridgecaster. Nobody knows who built the old fort, but from what I've heard, the latest theory is that the Romans settled there around 2,000 years ago. The big fort behind Old Ridgecaster? You certainly seem to be interested in history, Nova. I'm not the right person to talk to, really, but you can certainly find someone who knows more about Epona's history in New Hillcrest. Anyway, I can tell you what little I do know about the fort. It's called Fort Maria. Oh, we checked it out last time. It's quite a lot like Fort Pinta. Did you think about that? They were both built at the same time, but Fort Maria's been closed off to the public for as long as anyone can remember. It's probably just an old wives' tale, but apparently nobody who ever made it over the wall has ever come back. Ah, standard stories that parents tell their children to stop them from doing stupid stuff. Sounds like a good proper ghost story for October. Anyway, while I'm telling you about Epona, I might as well tell you about the Great Thunder. Okay. It's a huge ravine right in between Old Ridgecaster and New Hillcrest that splits Epona in two. The Great Thunder was created when a gunpowder factory in that spot exploded a couple of 100 years ago. Now I think we've had enough history chat because you've got an important task to get done. Take these jars of honey and give them to Junior up on Butter Hill. He knows where Robert will be, but you'll have to come up with a crafty reason as to why you need to meet him. I have an idea, actually. Tell Junior that I need help to repair one of the beehives. Let him know that there will be no more honey until it's fixed, and he'll definitely need Robert's help to do it. Good luck, and say hello to Robert from me. So exciting! We got a little bit of history about Epona. Oh, that must be what this is. Yeah? The cauldron. Oh, no, right here. The Great Thunder. A gunpowder factory exploded. That's a fun historical story. Is this their estate? It's actually really cool looking. Hello, gentlemen. We're not here to see you. Their estate is really pretty, actually. Hello, Junior. Aside from some of the overgrown bushes and stuff, but the house itself is beautiful. You again. Didn't I tell you to get lost? You've got Daddy's honey with you? Pamela too afraid to face me, or could she just not be bothered coming up here? Oh, well, at least I don't have to look at her, which is always something. How rude. Why are you still here? If you want a tip, you can forget it. You need to meet my brother Robert. One of Pamela's beehives is broken and she needs Robert's help to fix it, you say? Yeah, well, it's not a big job and Daddy certainly needs a steady supply of his honey. You could do me a favor first, though, otherwise I shan't tell you where you'll find Robert. You think that the honey is more important than running around on errands for me? Well, yes, you'd be right, but I can't see that you're in a hurry, and I've got time to wait. But you don't, am I right? There we go. It's just a small favor. It'll be done in no time on that horse of yours. Ride over to the Great Thunder and see how it's going with the bridge repairs. My brother Scott is taking care of it, and he should have a report to give me about how it's progressing. I should have had the report this morning, but he hasn't been here yet. Scott didn't exactly inherit Daddy's intelligence, so you can ride over there and fetch the report for me. If he hasn't written it, you could tell him, from me, that he'll be sleeping in the tool shed tonight. Now get going. Okay. And if he's the nice one, oh my gosh. Hello, Mr. Buttergood. There he is. Another Buttergood brother. Oh, he won't even look at us. Who are you? This is a forbidden area. Don't you get that? You'd like a report to take to Junior? Oh, he knows exactly how much trouble I'm having with the bridge. Of course I haven't had time to write a report for him. Ugh. Do you have any idea how hard it is to build a bridge over the Great Thunder? People have been trying to build something here for generations, but it always collapses. Why does it always collapse? Don't ask me. It's probably some kind of werewolf or vampire or some other ghoulish goblin that makes all the trouble. If there are vampires or werewolves here, well, yeah, of course. If I've ever seen any, of course not. Nobody has. Do you not think you'd have read about it in the papers if somebody had? Think about it. Everyone knows there are monsters here in Epona, though. At least the people with half a brain know they exist. But you don't seem to be one of those kinds of people. Anyway, enough joking. Time for you to get started on writing a report for Junior, because I've got to get on with building this bridge. Why should you write the report? Easy. If you want a report to take to Junior, then you can write it yourself. I haven't got time to waste, and I'd rather sleep in the tool shed than let Junior boss me around like he does. Right. I'll help you. You'll have to excuse me if I sound a bit mean. This is stressful work, and it seems Junior's bad mood is contagious. That was a quick change of heart. Don't worry, though. This kind of report is easy. Here's a form you could fill out. It's already printed out what you should do. Just ride round to the places on the form and check off whether they look like they're in good shape or bad shape. Not so advanced. Come back when you're done so I can take a look at it before you ride back to Junior. Well, what are you doing? Oh, petting the ground. It's all good. Okay, so we're doing some sort of inspection. Ooh, don't go too far. We'll fall. Okay, this spot looks dangerous. This spot also looks dangerous. Lots of danger here. One more spot. Bridge building has its problems. You've written the report? Let me see. Looks good. Junior will probably be satisfied. I suppose I should thank you. What's your name, by the way? My name's Scott Buttergood. It's nice to meet you, Nova. I suppose I could take a little break to chat with you, especially since this job is going to go on forever. You've had the pleasure of meeting Junior. What'd you think of him? Nah, no need to answer, Nova. He's not very nice. I know. It runs in the family, sadly. Our dad, Vladimir, is the least pleasant man you could ever hope to meet. Luckily, we didn't have to see him much as kids, since it was our mother who raised us for the most part. When she died, I thought our family was going to fall apart, but the brothers have kept it all together in spite of everything. Didn't our father take over our upbringing, you ask? No chance. He just expected us to care for ourselves. He's only ever been interested in Junior, and never had time for me and Robert. Don't look so sad. It was Junior who drew the short straw. If you want to feel sorry for someone, it should be him. Enough now with the mushy family stuff. I need to get on with this thankless task. It's not finished, and I can't guarantee it won't collapse, but yeah, you get whatever you want now. See ya. That was interesting. I feel like he's just rather stressed out, and maybe having to deal with Junior on a regular basis makes him a little grouchy. It's quite a contrast to the usual happy characters that we've seen so far in Jorvik. Here's your report, Junior. Oh, I'm sorry. We went right by. Oh no, where'd he go? There he is. Here's your report, Junior. You've got the report? Good. I need to be able to light the fire this evening. I'm fresh out of paper. You think I should read it? I'd never read it. I just like bossing Scott around. He needs reminding every now and then that it's me who's in charge around here. You shouldn't be hanging around someone like Pamela. She's bad news, don't you know? She hasn't got a clue about the three most important things in life. Money, money, money. It's only GED who've got half an idea on this island, but everyone else is gonna see. I've got big plans. Oh no, we replaced Mr. Kemble with Mr. Buttergood. You're looking for Robert? My brother Robert? Why would you be looking for that? Oh, moron. Pamela needs help to repair a beehive. Now forget it. Listen, I don't like uninvited guests on my land, so get lost. I promised to help you if you brought me the report. I promised, did I? I don't think I promised at all. I'm sure I'd remember. But I feel rather friendly today, so I suppose I'll help. Robert's down working in the cotton fields. Now disappear! Gladly! Ooh, there he is. Hi there, I'm Bobby Buttergood. Who might you be? Nova, nice to meet you. How can I help you? Pamela said I could help you meet Mrs. X. That's not a very small favor. I suppose if you want to meet Mrs. X, then you must also want to stop GED here in the Harvest Counties. Maybe you could help me with something first, if you wouldn't mind. If I'm a member of Chill, well, yeah, but I'm not in the inner circle. I don't know anything more than is absolutely necessary about the organization. Safety first, as Mrs. X usually says. I know almost nothing about who else is a member or what plans they might have on the go. How come I joined Chill? Well, Nova, it's a long story. I could try and give you the short version, though. We've got some time for that. Behind me is the bridge to Bear Point. The gate on the bridge has been locked up so that you can't get past it, and as you can see, it's a wasteland with nothing growing there. The land was destroyed when Junior started drilling for oil there, and then GED really finished it off when they started looking for whatever it is they're looking for here in the Harvest Counties. That GED left Bear Point behind in Chill's doing. It's a really exciting story, but we can go over it another time when we're not in such a hurry. It was at that time that I realized that GED and my brother had done to Bear Point, and I decided to join Chill. Now we've got to get to work, Nova. We're going to start off a little bit of Sabotage and Old Ridgecaster. Nothing dangerous, but everything little helps when it comes to stopping GED. They keep a bunch of their materials here on our estate. There's barrels with dangerous chemicals and a whole range of machinery. Machinery that we're going to sabotage. Sand in the gas tank. A classic! I've messed up GED's machines before, but JR started suspecting that it was me behind all the broken equipment. He's had his eye on me for ages now, so I never get the chance to sabotage anything. The plan is for me to go up to see Junior so that if he sees it can't be me that's breaking the machines, well, you fill up the gas tanks of every machine you can find with sand. A perfect alibi for me, which is definitely going to be a bit of a head-scratcher for Junior. If you do this, I'll tell you how you can get a hold of Mrs. X. Alright, so a lovely bit of sabotage. We can do that. Aha! Here's a machine. Dismounted. Okay. Sand in the machine. Oh no, Spell Dancer! What are you doing? Oh, it's messing up. Let's get out of here quick. Okay, this should be the last machine. Pouring. Excellent. All sabotaged. All sanded up, Mr. Buttergood. Bobby Buttergood. I like that, Bobby Buttergood. I like alliteration. Nice work, Nova. This'll give GED something to think about, and Junior's going to go crazy over how this could have happened. It's probably not the worst thing that's happened to GED, but every little bit helps. I promised I'd help you find Mrs. X, and that's exactly what I'll do. I don't know who she is, but maybe you already guessed that. Even if I did know who she is, I probably wouldn't say anything because even though you seem trustworthy, Mrs. X herself would always say, safety first. I could tell you how to get a hold of my contact in New Hillcrest, a person who's very much in the inner circle of Chill. If anyone can arrange a meeting with Mrs. X, it's this person. I'm not going to say a word about who it is. You never know who might be listening, but I'll teach you a secret phrase that I use to be able to find my contact. Talk to the residents of New Hillcrest and say the phrase, Epona's getting colder. If someone responds by saying, but it'll soon be warm again, you'll know that you're talking to the right person. To be able to get to New Hillcrest, you'll have to ride around the Great Thunder, the ravine that splits Epona in two. You'll maybe find a spot where you could get over the ravine, but I wouldn't hold out much hope. Ride back to Crescent Moon Village, then head east through the Mirror Marshes. Stay on the roads and you'll eventually find a road that takes you south. Once you're on that road, it won't be long until you're in New Hillcrest. I'm sure I'll see you again soon, Nova. Good luck! Thank you, Bobby Buttergood. Much appreciated. Here's where I leave you, my friends. Tune in next time when we visit New Hillcrest and begin saying, Epona's getting colder, in hopes of hearing, but it will soon get warm again. And then we can finally find Mrs. X, hopefully. I need to know who it is. Okay, guys, soon we'll be doing the Halloween update. I very much look forward to it. I hope you guys have a blast with with it as well. Thumbs up if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to Star Stable. I will see you guys next time. Have fun and be kind to each other. Bye.